What's cracking, y'all? Today I'm giving you guys my final impressions and overview on this beauty right here. This is a Peña custom Swayback, two-bladed Swayback. Now this is on loan from my good buddy Chuck Davis, so thank you, Chuck, for letting me check out this knife, man. Now this is coming in a beautiful stag bone. Beautiful pins on it, no gaps whatsoever. The back springs are nice and flush, and you can almost it's kind of hard to see the two springs on it. If you get the lighting just right, you can see the two springs, but in like a normal light you can't even. It looks like one solid piece back here. It has beautiful polished bolsters on it. Now this is a completely steel construction. No gapping. Now this is an older custom that Peña made. This actually has the old school. It has the old school E Peña engraving on it, so this has to be at least 15-20 years old right here, because he quit putting the E Peña. Now he just does his last name. Now he just puts Peña on his customs, so this is very old school. The centering, this Warrenclyffe blade is perfectly centered. The little pin blade that it has, it is a little off center, just a tad. I don't believe that it came that way from Enrique Peña. I highly doubt that he would have put it out that way. But given that this is an older knife, I'm pretty sure it's had a lot of owners. So somewhere along the line, I'm sure it just got off center at some point. But there's a beautiful pin blade that it has. I love this beautiful swedge on top. All these blades are hand rubbed by Enrique Peña himself, and he typically uses a CPM 154 for his blade steels. The walk and talk, crispy, man. That's one thing I love about Peña's customs on his slip joints. That walk and talk, awesome. Now, like I said, beautiful stag bone. This is one of my favorite natural covers, a stag bone. I love the whites, the brown. I love the brown hues that it has on it. It just speaks to my soul. Beautiful pins. All the pins are nice and flush. You don't feel them at all on both sides. Beautifully nice and flush. That beautiful polished bolster on it. Man, this thing is a thing of beauty. Now in the hand, it feels actually pretty damn good in the hand for a Swayback. So you do get a 4-finger grip on it. And I typically don't like Swaybacks because of the hump on the back, but this one does feel really good in the hand. That little hump on the back, it doesn't really bother me on this knife. And obviously Swaybacks in the reverse grip feel amazing for, like, if you're peeling an apple or something like that. It feels amazing in the reverse grip. This beautiful Warrenclyffe blade, hand rubbed, and check out that swedge, y'all. That thing, that's perfection right there. Beautiful. It is nice and sharp. I don't think my buddy Chuck has really used this knife. I'm sure he's carried it, but he hasn't really used it much. The blades look pristine. I did carry this a couple days. Obviously, this being a loaner and it being a very high-end custom, I didn't want to hard use it. And you know, out of respect for my buddy and his property, obviously I didn't want to put it through anything that would like scratch up the blade or damage the knife in any way. So I did carry it a couple days. I've only used it to open up like a Amazon box and maybe some bags of chips, stuff like that. But I will say that this being a completely steel construction, it is heavy in the pocket. It's heavier than what I would like in a slip joint. I don't have a drug dealer scale, so I can't really weigh it, but I would give it probably a 4.5 ounce maybe. It might be up there with 5. It might be 4.5, 5 ounces on this, just because of the all steel construction. So it is heavier than I would like. But that being said, this thing is awesome. I love Enrique Peña's custom slip joints. They're some of the best in the game. And this also has these, what is this called, like a easy open notches on each side. I will say that you do have to use your nail to open these. It has an easy open notch, but given that it's a two-bladed, you can't really pinch one blade open. You have to use your nail to get in there. So I typically don't like using nail nicks. I typically like to be able to pinch the blade open, but it's really smooth, so it doesn't really bother me as much on this knife to use my nail. But yeah, guys, this thing is gorgeous. Alright guys, just wanted to give you guys a quick final thoughts on this beauty. And also I wanted to let you guys know, in case you guys haven't heard, I've been doing a live chat, live show, podcast if you will, with my buddies Michael Richter from Richter Knives and Chris Grady from Grady's Gear. Every Friday night, 6 p.m. Central. We're gonna rotate whose channel it's on every week. So you guys check us out every Friday, 6 p.m. Central. We're trying to do something a little different. We'll talk knives, we'll talk EDC gear, but it's pretty much just us hanging out, talking the shit, having a good time, and we will be having guests on the show. So you guys tune in for that. This week, I'm gonna try to upload this tonight. So tomorrow night, Friday, we're gonna be on Grady's Gear's channel. So you guys check us out. All right, guys. Thank you, Chuck, for loaning me this knife, buddy. I love it. All right, guys. You guys keep flicking them knives. See you guys on the next one.